Hi, everyone. This is Hillary here for Healing from Within. Be sharing a guided practice with you today that can be used to ground yourself and center yourself and um, to kind of send you out into your day feeling um, protected and strong and um, just ready to take on the day. This is really just a kind of like a guided meditation or visualization practice. I hope that you find it helpful. So we'll start, as I always like to begin, by simply getting in touch with where we are in this moment, our experience, and then we'll move into the visualization from there. So you can close your eyes or soften your gaze and get comfortable in your seat. Drawing your attention inward. Just noticing what it feels like to be present with yourself today. Really doing your best to make it true to this moment, not carrying over what your experience was like yesterday or earlier today or last week, but just right now. What feelings are present in your emotional body? What sensations are present in your physical body? What thoughts are present in the mind? I'm going to try to release any story that might crop up. Try not to get carried away by the thoughts. Just bringing yourself back here. So throughout this practice, feel free to just return over and over again, as many times as it might take. Just return to the sound of my voice, to my words, to your body. The job of the mind is to think. So it's really natural and normal to have the mind wander. But whenever you notice that it's wandered, just simply lovingly invite it back to whatever can anchor you. The sound of my voice, the experience of your body resting in the seat that you're in, the sensation of your breath, whatever helps to ground you. Just to help us to drop in, to become more present, more embodied, and just deepen the breath. Trying to lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Breathing into the belly. Breathing into the belly helps to stimulate the vagus nerve, turning on the relaxation response. Same thing with longer exhales. So if we take shorter, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a short inhale, but if we take an exhale that is longer than our inhale, it kind of signals the brain to focus on that relaxation. Whereas the inhale correlates to the idea of stimulation. So let's focus on relaxation. And just get a feel for what it feels like to breathe in this way. And then you can decide if it feels at all distracting to focus on the breath, then just let the control of the breath fall away. If you feel like you can keep the breath at a comfortable yet full pace, breathing into the belly, breathing with a longer exhale. If you can continue that in the background of this practice, feel free to do so. As you continue to breathe, start to feel into the surface beneath you, whether you're seated on the floor, on a chair, on a couch, whatever it might be. Bring your awareness to that connection. Imagine with each exhale that you start to send the energy even more, even more fully downward. So we start to send the energy down into the legs, feet, into that space of connection where the sit bones meet the surface beneath us. We just send the energy down. And you could do this by imagining that when you exhale, the breath goes down to these places. Or it's just simply by bringing your awareness down there. It starts to shift the energy. And selecting a spot, the feet or the sit bones, is a place where we can connect even more firmly with the earth beneath us. I'll invite you to imagine roots, like the roots of a tree, going down through either the soles of the feet or the sit bones and connecting into the earth beneath us. Roots so strong, so grounded that they can pierce through whatever surface is beneath you. No matter how hard the seat or the floor might be, these strong roots make their way through, winding and weaving down through the chair, through the floor, through the couch, wherever you're seated on, down into the earth beneath the building that you're in, maybe down through any floors that might be beneath you if you're not already on the first floor, until finally they reach the earth. And then as they reach through the dirt, they transcend deeper and deeper still through the first layer of the earth and down through all of the subsequent layers until they come all the way to the center of the earth. And notice if there's anything that you'd like to release in this moment. Maybe anxiety, maybe overwhelm, stress, whatever thoughts, feelings, experiences come up for you. Imagine that on the exhale, you could release these experiences or thoughts or feelings down the body and down through your strong and sturdy root system. Anything energetically, gathering it all up, and then just simply releasing it down. Maybe even imagining that you could watch it as it travels down the root system and into the center of the earth. And at the center, knowing that the earth will take it and recycle it, turning it into something better, something brighter. And on the next breath in, imagining that you could gather earthly energy up, bringing it up through the roots, passing all the layers of the earth, up through any floors beneath you, any surfaces beneath you, traveling into the body and then circulating it through your body, almost like its own system within us, weaving this grounded, stable, centered energy all throughout the body, trusting that whatever we encounter today, we have this stable energy within us, and the stable energy can help to keep us grounded and truly stable, unwavering, unmoving, no matter what we're facing. So, whatever challenges lie ahead, just like if you were to throw a rock at a tree, the rock bounces right off and drops away. The tree stands there unfazed. Imagine each challenge or stressful moments or difficult emotion just simply bouncing off of you, falling to the floor, knowing that you can stand unaffected, strong, and grounded. At any point, returning, gathering more energy up from the earth through your roots and into the body if you're feeling at all frazzled, stressed, or ungrounded in any way. And from the roots, we'll make our way up, imagining the foundation of our body, the center of our body, strong like the core, like the trunk of a tree. With each inhale, we can imagine creating this structure around us, almost like creating a ring around the body. So to inhale, feeling into reinforcing that ring, that trunk-like structure. And then as you exhale, you just feel into the core of your being, imagining this one central line. So as you breathe in, we're really feeling out into the extent of our reach, our tree trunk here. And as we exhale, we feel right on into our center, almost like the breath was just hugging us into place. Coming from the ancient Indian tradition, we have the chakra system, right? These major energy centers, which are traveling along the spine. So these major energy centers are placed along the spine from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown of the head. And each one is correlated with our organs, with our emotions, with our ways of being in the world. And so when these are strong and healthy and open and moving energy appropriately, they assist us in being vibrant and healthy. So just bringing your attention to the core, the center of your being, whether or not you're familiar with the chakras, whether or not you'd like to visualize them, just kind of bringing your awareness to the center, maybe focusing on your spine, but just imagine that we kind of bring everything tightly to the center of us, our energy, everything aligned, stacked on top of one another, everything here supporting us for our highest good. So again, just adding to this idea that no matter what we face, we can be unaffected. We stand here strong, steady, grounded, and centered, unmoved by whatever challenges that we face. And then finally, visualizing the branches of your tree. Perhaps you imagine yourself as a tree with your arms up like the branches. Maybe the branches are growing out from the top of your head, however you visualize this tree to be. But regardless of how you picture it, just allow yourself to visualize some type of branch like treetop system. Maybe you're visualizing the type of tree that you are. Maybe you're not so much into the details, right? So, whichever, wherever you are, imagine that your branches reach strongly and gracefully up towards the sky. And from this, we find our joy, our upliftment, our expansion. If you're someone who believes in a power greater than yourself, maybe in this moment, you imagine those branches reaching up and connecting in with some power greater than yourself. And if you don't personally believe in a one specific type of power greater than you, you can just imagine something connecting to something that you do find meaningful: love, community, family. Right? So just imagining somehow that this branchy system helps us to connect, whether that's to the world around us, to some sort of heavenly energy, whatever it might be. Allowing the branches to grow longer, taller, to stretch higher still. And then, just as we did with our grounded energy, we'll invite in this joyful, loving, faith filled, connected energy into the body. Imagine drawing energy from whatever source you've connected to and letting it travel down the branches of your tree and into the center of your body. And then let this energy move through your body just as we circulated that grounded energy through us. We'll circulate this connected energy through us. Letting it fill you up, letting it fill your cup. And then finally, from the branches, imagine a canopy. It could be hanging branches, it could be rays of light from the sun shining through, but just imagine something. Maybe it's just a shield of light or love. Imagine something coming down, wrapping all the way around you from the very top of the branches all the way down to the bottom of your roots, fully encompassing you as yourself, as this grounded yet connected tree. And whatever your shield is made up of, maybe it's made of light, maybe it's made of love, maybe it's made up of the strength and the power of community. If you feel connected to a source greater than yourself, maybe you imagine that the love, the guidance, the protection of this source is creating this kind of bubble or canopy that's around you. And then just visualize this structure. Let it be something that you can see through, something that you can even reach through. Right? So, a shield, a barrier that allows you to reach out, to connect, to move forward through your day. It doesn't stop you from being able to connect with others, to give and receive love, friendship, kindness, but trust that this structure, this barrier, will protect you from any challenges that you might face, any negative energy, any stress, any difficult emotions that maybe others are trying to extend to you in one way or another. Just trust that as you go about your day, maybe you're facing a specific challenging moment, utilize this visualization to help you with that, whatever it might be. Maybe we just add this to the beginning of our day to help prepare us, right? So, whatever it might be, trust that just through this simple act of visualization, we've helped to ground, to center, to really shield ourselves so that we can go into the world, we can face difficult circumstances with integrity, with strength, with unwavering stability, and with hope. And just pausing to visualize a strong, sturdy, yet beautifully connected and expansive tree that you've created. Notice if there's any other details that you're called to add to this with your mind's eye. And just remember that at any point in time, you can come back to this practice. You can use it over and over, or you can return to it throughout the day to draw earth energy up into the body, to draw uplifting, connected energy down into the body. You can also release anything that's not serving you, releasing it down to the roots or offering it up. Again, if you feel connected to some power greater than yourself, be offering it up, inviting it to be taken off your hands. Taking another deep breath in and a long breath out. The next breath in, again, feeling into the trunk of the tree, the trunk of your body. Imagine yourself gently expanding, feeling the perimeter of your body. And as you exhale, feel yourself being hugged into place. And again, just like that, inhaling, feeling in to the perimeter of your body, the edges of your physical body, and then exhaling. And as you do, feel yourself being fortified, supported, becoming stronger and sturdier. And then ask yourself if there's anything else that you need. Knowing that you can add any elements right into this tree visualization as you need to. So if you would like to add anything else into it, right, that would be helpful to carry with you into your day or into whatever is waiting for you after this, feel free to add that in now. Maybe it's adding in some animals, some birds, some angelic beings to the branches of your trees. Maybe it's carving an affirmation into the trunk of your tree. Anything else that is personal to you, that you want to remember, that you want to carry with you. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And then release the visualization. Just feel back into your physical body. You start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, maybe rub the hands firmly along the legs, which can also help with grounding. You might blink the eyes open, roll the shoulders, and just notice Notice how you feel. Notice how you might feel differently now than when we began. And then ask yourself if you can imagine using this visualization in any areas of your life. Perhaps just tucking that into your awareness as a kind of a note, maybe somewhere in the future to try this, to use this, places where it might benefit, or maybe ways in which you'd like to personalize this and make it your own. The goal again to find a way to ground you, to center you, but to also connect you. So I hope very much that you enjoyed this practice. Thank you, as always, for spending a little bit of time with me, and I hope to see you soon.